Okay, the bar looks like it's coming up now. Can you hear me? Okay, it's working. It looks like it's working. Thank goodness. Okay. Sorry for that, everyone. I don't know what happened. It needed to be reset, I guess. Rude of it. Rude of it. All right, so hello and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14. My name's Arietta, and I stream Final Fantasy 14 2 days a week, Tuesday and Friday, usually from 2 to 4 Pacific Daylight Time. However, today is special. Today, if you can see in the top left corner, the audience is creating my retainer. The audience gets to do this. I am I am so scared. Okay. I'm mostly scared not because I think the audience is going to do anything untoward. I'm just concerned because it's just like, are there gonna be enough people to come say hi and tell me their opinions, or am I just gonna be winging it? So, yeah, I am excited to say that I am now up to 10 followers on Twitch, so that's really nice. Thank you to everyone who has left me a follow. I appreciate you very much. It was like this during the last stream, as in there were 10 people during the last stream. However, I didn't mention it at that time, and I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been supporting me so far. This is kind of like giving back to you guys by letting you be silly and make some decisions on my behalf. So I hope you're all going to enjoy it. At the moment, let's get into it. Oh, it looks like someone tried to trade with me while I was AFK again. Why does this keep happening? Apparently, my Viera is very cute. Speaking of, for anyone who saw the Twitter post, apparently other people think Viera is pretty cute too. And Makote, and or Makote. Yeah, that word's incorrect. I have my setup a little bit different today so that I can see chat in a popped out window, so hopefully I won't miss anything, but it means that I can also see the captions a little bit better, so it's still not great, but I can see them. So hopefully I'll be able to notice if they freeze again and do something about it. But it also shows a very narrow window of that on screen, and I can see it when it does dumb things like put really weird words. Really weird words. I can use those. Instead of the words from Final Fantasy. Okay. Yes, like your full name, Seki, like your full name. I'm wondering if it actually put Seki or if it tried to. What is it? It put a key. Of course it did, instead of Seki. And now it did Sake. Ah! Okay. I don't know what it's thinking that word is, but oh well. Anyways, I have waffled. I have waffled enough. So yeah, we're gonna get started now. We're gonna get started, and oh, I just hope it goes well. Greetings. I take it you have come to see me about a retainer. And yes, we are putting a retainer in Limsa, because I am planning on going Maelstrom for my grand company. So I figured having one in this city would just be fine. It's not like it actually matters until you get to Heaven's Word, where you can start putting your retainers in cities that provide discounts for the sales tax. All right, so we are hiring a retainer. According to our records, you may hire up to 2 retainers. Currently, you have no retainers in your employ. Ishgard discounts for absolutely no reason but enjoy them. Yes. Yes. Ishgard, and I think you can put one in Kugane, and yeah, pretty much all of the like singular major cities that come in each of the expansions. While customizing your retainer, you'll be unable to communicate with players and engage in other activities. Yep, we're gonna hire a retainer now. Excellent. We have quite a few men and women on our list, so I invite you to describe the retainer you desire, down to the most minute detail. No, we're not going to load previously saved. Okay. Used to not have to pay a market fee if you went to the actual city. Oh. Interesting. Well then. Okay, and we're going to put our retainers somewhere bright where we can see them. See their face. Okay, so first things first. So far, we've got a vote for Vieira and or Makote. I only had 4 options for making a poll on Twitter, so I had to kind of combine them. So our first vote is for either a Makote or a Vieira. Does anyone else want to provide some input? Because I'm leaning more Makote personally. And of course Seki wants a potato. And just so everyone's clear, we're not finalizing anything until we get down to it. So this is probably the biggest question, and unfortunately it's the first one. Between the two, you think Makote, since you are already a Vieira. Yeah. I mean, it's fun to have variety, but also bunnies. And also bunny boys specifically. Like, the bunnies are good. Both female and male bunnies are good. Both male and female Makotes, also good. I am, of course, having to recognize right off the bat that Final Fantasy does not have a non-binary option or other marginalized gender because AAA video game. So we are limited in that capacity, but we can always headcanon it if we would like. So there's also Lalafell. Oh my god. I'm sorry, hold on. What is this boy? Oh, that haircut just makes him look like a small wee little lad. He just looks like a small wee little lad. And she looks like she's plotting murder because Lalafell. What is it about Lalafell? Like, the male Lalafell are either, like, really genuinely sweet or really impatient. And the female Lalafell are constantly just, like, very sweet but will still kick your ass at the same time. So it's like male Makote, not Makote, male Lalafell are very much like, oh, let's do a good job. Do. Thumbs up, finger guns, happy. And or, are we done yet? But female Lalafell are always, I'm very cute and I'm very much going to kick you in the shins. At least this has been my experience with all Lala players. It's also very limited to a single server for the most part. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I'm not even just talking about the NPCs. Like, I'm fully, like, the player characters I've met. Okay, so. Alright, so. We're not getting anyone saying anything in chat other than potato, so. And Mikote. So, Seki. Potato or Mikote? You get to make the first choice since you are the one in chat talking and giving an opinion. The ultimate choice. Since you have dinner soon, potato. Ah, you would have chosen potato anyway. You would have chosen Lalafell anyway. Don't deny it. Okay, so we're going with the potato. Since Seki is in chat and she's the one helping. Also, if you are watching and don't want to participate, feel free to use the command !lurk. Not clerk. Lurk. Lurk. Captions doesn't know what the hell I'm saying. Just to say hi if you would like to. But yeah, you don't have to participate if you don't want to, but are still hanging out in chat. You wanted to be here for creation, even though you are having mashed potatoes. Okay, so does that mean we're not doing potato? Does that mean we're not doing Lalafell? Or are we? Because I know you've got to go soon. I'm gonna just... So we are doing Lalafell. Okay, male or female? Since we have limited options as far as gender is concerned. I choose... Making this difficult. You know what? Let's have a sweet little boy. Let's have our sweet little boy. Confirm. Okay, we're keeping that voice. We cannot change from that. That's just too good. So a Plainsfolk or Dunesfolk? Oh, he completely changed. So Plainsfolk or Dunesfolk? Of course it's dinner time early. Dunesfolk have the cute little eyes, but Plainsfolk, this boy looks like a little hobbit, and I'm here for it. Just let me know if you're still here, Seki. They all have the same customization features. Yep, except that Dunesfolk have the reflective eyes, whereas Plainfolks have the pupilled eyes. Yep. So do we want him to have pupils or reflective eyes? Which one, Seki? Which one? I know you gotta go. Putting you on the spot. Okay, I'll pick. We're going with Plainsfolk because You know what? Forget it. We're going with Dune's Folk because I want the reflective eyes just like our Sultana, the great and glorious Nanamo. Even though the Plainsfolk tend to be much kinder NPCs. Okay, super short or super tall? Smallafell or tallafell? I love how captions decided to interpret that. Small as hell or tall as hell? He small? Yep. I think we have to go small. Smallafell for the win. Yep. Yep. My poor Viera is going to break her neck every single time she looks down at this wee little gentle person. Okay. So this is face. Okay, so this changes eye shape. Kind of. Okay, so that versus that. Okay. Of these two, I like the second option. I am not as big a fan of this condescending boy. That's also real good. Yes. Is that a good option, Zeki? And please, feel free to let me know when you do end up leaving so that I'm not asking you questions while you're not here. Okay. And skin tone. Do we want a pale pale, a pink pale, a darker skin tone, or... I guess this is also a darker skin tone, but it's not as warm. So do we want cool or warm? I'm kind of leaning towards warm complexion over cool complexion. Okay, so all up to me here. That's a good one. Oh, that is also very good. I think I'm liking this column right here. Let's go here. Okay, hairstyle. We could have a Papalimo. Wait, does this... He has a little thing in the back. He has one of those little whatever, the antennas. That is very good. I'm not a big fan of his little ponytail. I do not want him to look like... Oh god, which Lalafell jerk has this haircut? I can't remember. He could be a miniature Thancred. Or a miniature Horsefant. That would be very good. We could do small Horsefant. Oh! Not feeling it. Onion. I'm kind of digging it, actually. Small Chiffont. So much hair. What is this? What's Horschifont's half-brother's name? I don't remember. One of the two of them. He's kind of a dork. That is very hippie-esque. I believe this is the one that we saw first, which I am very fond of, so we're going to pin these two. There's this one. That's good. Emmanuelane? Whichever. I don't remember how it's spelled, so I can't pronounce it very easily right now. This is a good one. I like this one. This is Titus, I think, from 10. That's his haircut. This is almost the haircut that my Mikote main had. I'm not doing a pompadour. I love you guys, but it's not happening. That's also good. I do like the buns. Artorial is the older one. Yeah, that's correct. And I think it's Emmanuel. Pardon my pronunciations. So, this was very good. This was very good. And Mini Horschiffant was very good. I don't know. I'm thinking I have to go with our little hobbit. He just so small. He just so small and so very, very good. Is this a good one? Sure. If you disagree, you are fully allowed to call me out on trying to bulldoze this. Okay. Hair color. Ooh. Oh, the highlights are neat for this one. I do like this haircut quite a bit. Ooh, that's good. That is also very good. Okay. Where are we thinking? That's fair. No, that's very fair. I always get frustrated when I'm just basically saying yes over and over again, which is why I super hate robocalls that I have to deal with. All right, and that is my partner on his first break. So I'm going to text him real quick. If you have any opinions as far as the hair color, like even if it's just top third, middle third, bottom third, that is a helpful direction. I'm going to see if I can get his opinion on this real quick. Attach, send. This is our boy so far. What hair? Color. We'll see. And of course, Kindle is trying to sell me things. So, in case anyone's watching who isn't a normal viewer, we're just being real chill today. At least while we are making our fine little retainer gentleman. We will be definitely working on all the jobs. Stream retainer. He's asking what this is for. Since my partner is at work during the time I stream, because honestly I don't think that I can set the microphone settings in a way that will completely cut out his yelling at various video games. He plays much more active video games than I do for the most part. Okay. But yeah, he's usually at work, so he doesn't always know what's next up on stream. It's not that he doesn't care, it's that he's not available. All right, Seki, have a good dinner. This may or may not still be up by the time you get back. It depends on how indecisive. Yeah, probably how indecisive I am. Unless we get more people giving an opinion. I have my very cute little box lunch that I made for myself because it was going to be a longer stream. So, working with a nutritionist, I've been trying to make sure that I'm getting a lot wider variety of foods because having a quesadilla all the time is not the best choice for my health, especially with my other conditions. So, I basically made myself a charcuterie board stuffed into a bento box. It even has a little toothpick. Okay, so I'm not hearing back, but he still has a few minutes, so I'm just gonna look around at the different colors and see what we got. I think a yellow would be too bright. That is pretty good, though. Just kind of an off-white eggshell color. But yeah, the yellows and the blondes are a bit too bright. I think like the orange tones might also be a bit too bright. This brown is pretty good though. Reds and pinks. So yeah, I think I'm staying away from this side and we're going to the right instead. Or maybe right down the middle. I always love this hair color. I think I picked this one for my Lalafell because I do have a third character that I play on occasion. Seafoam Teal, also very good. Also very in line with the colors I have for my stream branding when it is not Pride Month. So that's very good. A blue. Ooh, a bright blue would be real nice. Purples. Purples are very good. You made it! Welcome! Is it para BOTW like Breath of the Wild or para bot W? Which one is correct? Because I would like to address you correctly. My partner just texted that he is a handsome lad, and I have to agree. Para Breath of the Wild. Just call you Para? Excellent. Well, welcome, Para. It's good to see you. And I did want to give a special thanks for being my 10th follower. I appreciate you greatly. And yeah, so this is the retainer that we have so far. Seki is a usual person we have around, but she also has dinner during the first part of the stream. So she wasn't able to get very far, but she did say we should do Lalafell. Do you agree, or are you thinking a different race for the retainer? Because right now it is very up in the air. I do like this handsome lad, though. I'm just gonna put the blue on. You agree with the previous person? Yes, Lalafells are very good. So now we have to decide on his hair color. And if we want to add highlights. Oh, that's kind of neat. Looks like ocean waves. Yeah, we kind of have a little Hobbit going on here, which I can appreciate. This is also very good with that foamy green color. But yes, we currently have a small Smallafell instead of a tall Tallafell. So we are going to be seeing him from this angle most of the time. I don't know, I'm thinking that's a pretty good combination right there. It's really subtle, but I do really like it. And of course, we can always go back. Nothing is set in stone yet. All right, so we're gonna confirm. Oh, jaw shape. Where are we gonna see it from? Okay, we do see a little bit of change from the front. And do we see any from the sides? We got little chipmunk cheeks in this one. And much more pronounced chipmunk cheeks in this one. I don't know, we have a very small lad, so making him even smaller is always a fun option. So let's just... Okay, he already has my heart. This is a problem. Okay, eye shape. So the original face shape, while it did change the eyes a bit, didn't actually like set this in stone. So that's shape 1. A little bit more drooped on the sides. A little pointier. Very big and luscious lashes. I approve of this one quite a bit. How is this one different from 1? Oh, it's just a little narrower. And the last one makes it a little wider instead, so... I don't know, big ol' anime eyes are very much a thing that always works well on a Lullafell. Though those eyelashes, very tempting. Oh, very, very tempting. So, Para, how is your day going? And also, do you play Final Fantasy XIV? I'm very interested to know. Let's start here, and so, as always, we can go back later. Yeah, big ol' anime eyes. I'm glad you are amazing. It's a good day to be amazing. Ooh. It may be a personal bias, but I've always really liked that seafoamy kind of blue-green as an eye color. But like, I have blue eyes in real life, but mine are like kind of right here, except much more desaturated. So not darker, but like more gray. So it's probably a personal bias of mine, but I do really like those bright teal and mint colored eyes. All right. And these ones do match his hair as well. We could also give him odd eyes, so that one is a different color. But I think that's giving us far too many options. Oh, but that green, though, for both eyes. Oh, that's very good. I'm gonna check that real quick. Okay, apparently my bot purged a message, but I don't know what it actually was. Oh, okay. Yep, that was definitely a bot. So we're gonna ban the bot. We're gonna ban the bot so that the bot doesn't come back. Thank you, chatbot. Chatbot was on top of it. Sometimes I worry because there has been a single occasion where chatbot has blocked a message from someone, a legitimate person in chat, but so I'm always just like, is it the right thing to do? Is it the right thing? I can't tell because it's gone. Yeah, I I do not want to buy followers. I just, you know, I just don't have the money, and I just don't think it's like a nice thing to do anyway, or that it'll actually help anyone trying to do content creation. We're doing character creation today, but we're also creating content. So yeah, bots be gone. Okay, I'm thinking this is looking good. I do also like the little tie. It's less of a tie and more of an ascot, and I love it. The female retainers' outfits aren't quite as good because it's just bare open chest. I mean, sure, that's fine, whatever, don't care. However, the tie and or ascot and or scarf. All right, so eyebrows. We're gonna get right in. This guy has really well done brows already. I'm a fan. It does look like he gets some microblading done. So we've got the first one. And now he looks a little more vacant, to be honest. A little more severe, but wow. Those eyebrows are on point. Much scruffier. Just a little bit bigger, though it is very good. A bit pointier. And a little. So. Kinda angy. Don't want him to be too angy. So this is very good, but kind of neutral, and this is a little bit more of that open face. I kind of like this one. A little more determined. Okay, now for his itty bitty little nosy. That is really kind of just a bump on the screen right now. So that's the first one. Also, feel free to jump in if you have an opinion that you would like to share, because this is more about the audience getting a chance to have a say in this. I'm just kind of on autopilot right now. So, itty bitty nose. Whoville. Mosquito bite. Itty itty bitty. Just a nose. And pointy itty bitty. kind of like being able to see that he does have a nose. So that's nice. Okay. So mouth. Right now it is very small. I cannot zoom in any farther. That is unkind. Okay, so more lips. More lips are good. Wide. Also very good. And itty itty bitty. Oh, trust me. No, she has a lot of say, typically. Um, and yeah, she normally has quite a bit of say in what goes on in stream. It's just that she is also in a different time zone. So while here it is right between lunch and dinner, over there it is very much dinner time. So we give him a wide little mouth. And she honestly probably wouldn't care so long as it's a Lalafell. She said she wouldn't mind a Makote, but Lalafell is very good too. Okay, lip color. We see nothing because it's on none. Dark lipstick. Do we wanna give our boy some fun lip colors? We can also do light. Just very casual. Just very, very casual and pale and almost unnoticeable green lip gloss. Like, realistically, you can't even see it, and again, we will be viewing him from about here most of the time. Or maybe about here. So I'm not sure that it matters, so it would be fun to have just something that we know is there, but normally doesn't show up. Yep, just a little more definition, just a little. Again, his mouth is very small, so we will not see it. Oh, ear shape. Very important. The first kind, very elven. And this is almost goblin-esque, I would say. Very round, but still elongated. It's cute. And just little points. Kind of like in the little points. This is good as well. But little points. We'll start here. Now the ear size, that's very important. We could go short, short, short little ears. Make him just look like a human child, almost. A human child with very big ears. Or long. Oh, they get pointier as they get longer. Oh, that's funny. What do the other ones look like with longer ears? It's just pointier. It got the little dip on the side of the ear, so that's good. Oh, this is very pointy. And I kind of like this one better the longer it is, but yeah. I'm thinking probably about where we started. I think that's good. Just to frame the face. You know, canonically, the reason that we are able to do the character creation with the full range of character creation for the retainer is because they have so many retainers and all of them with distinct personalities. So I just think it's very funny that along with this gentleman here, there is also a retainer that is just that. Just like this retainer, that retainer. Almost identical, except for a 1/4 inch more ears. Oh, facial features. We won't be able to see that. Oh, we would. It just doesn't do the hover over, so we could give him a little forehead gem. Or a singular earring on the left. Or one that's higher up. Maybe 2 of them. A little soul patch. That's actually pretty funny. Or a very extensive mustache. Our small boy has gone to the fake mustache store. Okay, that is very silly. I'm thinking we're gonna go without... Because now we got tattoos, but we only have 2 tattoos. You missed some of your sunscreen. You missed some of your sunscreen. It is still on your face. And we didn't pick a tattoo. We can always go back and pick one though if we feel like it. I'm gonna take a quick bite of my snack. Should we have him blushing? Or with some fancy eye makeup? Or we could give him whiskers. We can give him whiskers. Or Arenvald's face paint. This is a little intense. I'm thinking this is a little intense. Does anyone, in all seriousness, pick this option? This is either... Oh, it's supposed to be bruising based on the color. And here are real thick eyebrows. And here's some very cute freckles. He's already got freckles on his skin. Do we want to give him more freckles, or do we want to give him whiskers? More freckles, whiskers. Let's go with freckles for now. And make them freckle colored. Because white looks silly and the other ones look a bit bright. So I actually have the freckles on my Mikote main, but her freckles are this color, I think. And she has a darker skin tone. So she's got little blue freckles on her face that you cannot see unless you are very zoomed in. But yeah, just some little freckles. Make them a little bit more brown so that they more closely look like actual freckles instead of orange and red paint. Though this is supposed to be a face paint. What a dapper young gentle person. No, we want to see those freckles. Okay. Was it the first voice? No, it was not the first voice. What is that one? He sounds so angry and manly. But we're gonna need... The only time they speak is when they say yes or no. I think it's yes. That is... I can't do it. That one's pretty good. That one's silly, so we're looking at 4. Oh, it's Papalimo. He has voice type 7. And that one sounds like, oh gosh, what's Roban's adopted son's name, who is also a Lalafell? I cannot remember right now. But I think 4 is a good option. Though that's a little creepy. That's pretty good. Yes, that is very good. We're keeping it. Okay, so this is our boy. How are we feeling about him? Can I adjust? It's not letting me adjust. Okay. Unique. He's a very exploratory little hobbit. He looks very happy to... Spiffy is a great word for him. I think this is our boy. Any last minute changes we want to make? He's doing his little dance. So, we have the smallest of fells with this face type, this warmer skin tone that's kind of right down the middle, and we picked this hairstyle because it was very cute, and this color. His little pose, I can't. Okay, just one last time, just to see. Yes, look at those. Oh, he's looking around. We're gonna just do standing real quick so that we can see him with so many eyelashes. So many. I'm so tempted. But I think this is our spiffy little lad. Okay, so now that we've got him picked out, we have to figure out a name, which is also very difficult. Okay, so we are going to confirm this little hobbit boy. Okay. Yes. Data has been saved. Finalize his appearance. Okay. I can think of several retainers that are exactly as you describe. Oddly enough, they have strikingly different personalities. If you would be so kind as to state a preference, it would be most helpful. Oh geez. I forgot this part. I'm gonna look it up on my phone real quick. What our Lalafellan boy will be saying to us. Lalafell retainer personality. Because this is also part of the character picking process for a retainer. We have to decide what he's gonna say. Lalafell male. Right now I'm on ffxiv.gamerescape.com. They have a lot of this information available. So let's start with the greetings. If he is polite, he will say, "Hail to thee, madam. Your humble servant has heard your summons." And if he is rough, he'll say, "Greetings and salutations, milady. Pray speak your desires, and I'll do me damnedest to see 'em done." If he's serious, he'll say, "I was wondering when you'd get around to calling me." Oh, he's rude if he's serious, because uh if you are greeting him when he's out on a venture, he says, "This really isn't the best time." And when you're leaving, he says, "I'll be going then." Well then. Carefree male Lalafell retainer greeting. Mind if we keep this brief? I've got a pretty little thing that's waiting for me. Oh, well then. Oh gosh, the independent one. It's just like either one word or two. So if you greet him, he'll say what? If you greet him when he's on a venture, he'll say what? With an exclamation mark in there. And if he's lively, he'll say, "I'm here, I'm here." And when he's on a venture, "I'm back, I'm back." He's just basically a Pokemon. I'll just read down the line. "I'm here, I'm here. I'm back, I'm back. I did it, I did it. I'm off, I'm off. I'll go, I'll go. I'll do it, I'll do it. Take it, take it." That's very funny, but I'm not I'm not totally sold on the Pokemon retainer. Oh geez. Well, for me, like, I would pick polite because that's just kind of what I do. Rough is pretty funny, but he is a spiffy little lad. All right, so rough is very good, but again, he's a spiffy little lad. I think we're going with polite. Any objections? Our polite little hobbit boy? All right. I'm clicking the thing. Very well, I have just the individual in mind. When summoned, this retainer will greet you just so. Hail to thee, madam, your humble servant has heard your summons. And when dismissed, this retainer will bid you farewell just so. Your every whim shall be swiftly carried out with due care and consideration. All right, we're hiring. It's also customary to give a retainer an appellation of one's own making, a nickname, as it were. We find this deepens the bond between our clients and their retainers. Okay. Goodness. Now we need a hobbit name. A good one. Hobbit female names are easy to note because hobbit women are named after gemstones and flowers, but hobbit men are usually named after feelings and emotions. But it's those feelings and emotions in a language that we do not speak. So in the Lord of the Rings books, they are actually quote unquote interpreted by someone translating from a different language. That's why we end up with Pippin, which is supposed to be like happy. And we get Frodo, which his real name is Mara, but Frodo is how it feels to say it. Yeah, I can do that. Let me just change that real quick. Yeah. There. Okay, it should stop spamming now. Yeah, I've been trying to play around with the bot timers specifically because sometimes it just leaves messages up just kind of forever. Alright, so yeah, I want to make sure that it cycles through but also doesn't like spam, because you're right, having it be spammy just isn't very helpful either. Okay, so retainer nicknames. Well, no, I didn't have to do it right now, but like I had it open anyway. Hopefully it'll actually update in real time. Okay, fantasy name generators. Because it doesn't let us do a random name on here. Hobbit name generator. So it gave us Clodomir Bofin, Dynadus Burrows, Willibald Button, Everard Nokisborough, Rathar Hopesinger, Crispus Tuktuk, Wyofar Galbasi, Bilkazol Goldworthy, Faramir Tinyfoot, Bosco Greenhill. I kind of like Bosco. But let's see. Let's see what else. Philibert is also good. Munderick. Oboe. Oboe Rumblebelly. That's pretty funny. Emerun. Emerun sounds good. So I'll spell it out. Is that how it is? Yes, that's how it is. So, Emerun from a Hobbit name generator. That's pretty cute. Let's see if that is available. One moment, please, while I draft the proper documentation. Congratulations, Emeron is now in your employ. You can summon your new retainer using the nearby bell. If you have any further questions or requests, please do not hesitate to ask. All right. We have made a boy. Let us go and summon the boy. We will not be able to see the summoned boy. Where's the other one? Okay. Oh, but that's also right near an Aethernet shard. But it's not near the main plaza, so yeah, fewer people. Okay. West Hawker's Alley? Yes, thank you. Emeron. There he is! There he is! He looks like he fits in. Alright, so we have created a boy. Thank you for your input, Para. I really appreciate it. Okay. We're going to entrust some items because our bags are full. And we'll come back to dealing with them later. I did want to keep these because there is another Mutamix quest. You called him Spiffy, sure, but you also were like, yep, that's good. No objections. You did provide direction, which I appreciate. Okay, why do we have a tree toad? Doesn't matter. We'll call this sorted for now and we'll deal with more later. Okay, so we can't do retainer job until we do the retainer job quest. Okay. I appreciate your faith in my judgment. Okay. Very sweet. What is that pet? That little... That's a Fey pup. I have not seen that before. Oh, and Gigi straightens his little hat. That's very cute. I get very easily distracted by the minions in this game. Okay, so we did the first thing. So what I was going to do from here is the next thing that we were going to do was Lord of the Inferno for the main scenario quest. That is not the button I wish to click. Uh-oh. I'm dealing with a little bit of lag. Uh-oh. It must be because I'm in Limsa. Okay. Navigator's daggers. Rat's tail. Near Brewer's Beacon. Alright, first things first. Let's get out of this city. So... in order to do Lord of the Inferno, that is a level 20 quest, and based on our personal challenge, I wanted to make it so that I could do MSQ on literally any job, and we have a few that are not quite up to correct levels, such as Rogue, Archer, and Arcanist. So we're going to start with Archer because we have Huntslog we can do for Archer over in, I want to say East Shroud. Show incomplete. That is East Shroud, South Shroud, East Shroud, East Shroud, East Shroud. Yes, that's all East Shroud. Okay. So we're gonna go to East Shroud. And from there, from there, we will gain a few more levels, I hope. Or at least one. One would be nice. And hopefully it's not going to be so laggy out here because there's fewer people to load in. Okay. That's right. We can actually... not challenge log, it's recommendations. We can set it to hunting log. So that's 9 ivies, 9 ivies, 9 ivies, and bramble patch. So the last one is in bramble patch. Most of them are in 9 ivies, which is just right there. So. Ooh. I squished the window a little bit so that I could have a pop-out chat window on my monitor. So it has squished the buttons minutely. Oh well. Oh, and I don't have a chocobo. Of course I don't have a chocobo. So we're going to mention in chat, because I mentioned it again, that I do not have a chocobo. Silly little commands for silly little things. Let's go attack a mushroom. Like that one. I am very glad that I was able to get my mouse fixed so that I have all my buttons. Yep, chocobo list. Chocobo doesn't come until after you have finished Lord of the Inferno. Alright. So, guessing by your username, Para, I would assume that you do play Breath of the Wild. And one of the things that I have found about... Oh, I closed it. That was silly. One of the things that I found super difficult about it was making sure to get a good aim with the bow. Do you have trouble with any of those things? Like, I'm not very good at that type of game. I am much better... Oh, I already finished it. Whoops. I'm much better at these kinds where I can just have the character lock on and just call it a day, but you can really, like, get very specific with your aim with the bow and arrow, but I am terrible at it. Okay. Hello, giant gnat. Uh-oh. That's 2 of them. This was a mistake. Yeah, I can see Joy-Cons being harder. I do have a Pro controller, but I'm still really bad. I'm still really bad. I haven't gotten as far in the game as I would like. Okay, Raptor Poacher is going to be up this hill. Oh, and I wanted to adjust my camera so that I could see a bit better. Yeah, the Joy-Cons are really good as an idea. And then in all practicality, I find them to be very difficult to use. Okay, let's see. Raptor Poacher, we got him. Especially with that Joy-Con drift, I cannot escape it. even at the best of times. Maybe I just need more practice, though. I do spend a lot more time playing mouse and keyboard games than ones with controllers. Yeah, they do refuse to get a normal controller. It's just like, hey, I understand that you want to be able to do everything, every aspect of your company's business, like to the point where Nintendo makes its own batteries, which is fascinating to think about. But it also means that, for example, one way that that really affected me. Yay! Let's just finish up this hunt log since we're already here. Was it... Which game was it? I think it was Silver, Gold, and Crystal for the Pokemon games. They had built-in batteries in the cartridges, and if those were faulty batteries, or if they were to stop working, like, you would lose your game. Which was just really unfair. I spent so much time playing the Pokemon games as a kid. So much time. But that's how they were able to keep track of what time it was in-game. Wild Boar? Wild Boar. But yeah, they just made the batteries in-house. So, because they are not necessarily a battery company, they weren't always the best quality, and you kinda just... You either got a good one, or you didn't. So I knew people who lost their entire game because the battery died. Inside of a cartridge. Okay. 3 of 5. And we're still going. And we're just gonna move Peloton down here for later use. Yep, a tragic tale of loss and heartbreak. And Totodiles. Okay. So the last one is in South Shroud, I want to say. Yep, the Antelope Doe in South Shroud. So that's over at Quarry Mill? Yes. Well, it's actually just south of Bent Branch, but it's a bit more of a walk from Bent Branch than it is Quarry Mill. Almost equal, but not quite. But for Rogue and Arcanist, we have already completed both of those hunt logs, so we're going to have to get creative with how we level them. I think I might just do a guild test for each of them to get that level. Possibly. And here's the Antelope Stags. I think I was over here last time doing Antelope Doe for a different job. Perhaps it was Lancer. For their hunt slog. Alright. So So it should be just north, perhaps. I think. Maybe. Should be right over here. Hasn't loaded in. Still trying to figure out that lag. Okay. And I'm trying to keep my cursor off to the side because I use my thumb buttons for combat, and watching back the VODs, I'm noticing, oh, it jiggles around a lot when you press buttons multiple times. And it can be very distracting when it's directly over your character's face. Okay. That it? Nope, we have more. We have more to do! And it's getting to be stormy weather. It really doesn't have any in-game consequences, but the lightning flashes can be annoying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got too far ahead. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's fine. We still have characters that are within that range, like Gladiator and Marauder. So, I am going to take a very quick break. What did I want to do? So, I'm going to port to Ul'dah for safety, and also because I wanted to get to Marvelous Mutable Materia with Mutamix, and that is the closest major city. But yes, I'm going to take a real quick break, a little intermission, and then we'll get right back to it. So, here is the screen, and I'll be right back. So you've taken my bot, have you? Ah, what what did it think I was saying? Captions, you concern me. I had to take a picture of the little lad and give him more crap because I realized that I have way too much of it still. I will address all this stuff later. I was going to use that soon. You're not really doing Gold Saucer very much. Aetheryte tickets on occasion. Vesper Bay tickets often. We aren't doing the bot. Return the bot. It's not crayfish, it's a lugworm. Yeah, so it's bloodworm? Pillbug? No? I know that lugworm is one of them. Pillbug is another. I don't know if it's... It must be... I don't actually know. Never mind, we're just gonna keep the bait. Because I don't know if we're actually gonna need it for things. So at least we cleared up a little bit. Okay. But yes, we are going to be switching over to, I want to say Arcanist, and then going out to see Mutamix, though I'm pretty sure that it's not going to give us EXP, but it will be crossed off of our list for all the jobs, all the quests. Very important. Okay, so teleport. It's out by Blackbrush, I want to say. But yeah, for whatever reason, even though we were up there last time we streamed, it didn't unlock until we had turned in the quest back to Minfilia, which is obnoxious. Because I don't want to keep having to go out here to get more quests. Oh, and since we're here, we should probably have a carbuncle out for reasons. But yes, I hope that everyone... Oh, I forgot to do the thing. I'm back! Yeah, I hope everyone is staying hydrated. Because it is still very hot here. It's not as hot as it was last week when it was in triple digits, but important to take care of yourselves. Overzealous bot continues to be overzealous despite setting changes. Okay. Hello, Koko-Samu. Riddle me this, friend. Have you ever found yourself in the unfortunate situation where your pockets were near to bursting with all manner of materia, save for the sorts you wanted the most? Well, I have, and I tell you, it felt like I'd brought a sack full of fishing poles to a gold mine. Now I ask you, what if there were a way to melt down a couple pieces of materia that weren't availing you not, and mold them into a shiny new piece that, Nymea willing, just might strike your fancy? This most handy procedure is something we like to call shifty making. Rather, that's what Master Mutamix calls it. Myself, I've coined the term transmutation, which I'm hoping might find favor with adventurers like yourself. How's it all work, you ask? I could tell you, but why ask the student when you can learn from the master? You'll find Mutamix right over there, likely jumping out of his boots looking to trade tongue flaps about his discovery. Okay. 32 degrees in Canada 2 days ago. Yeah, that's really hot. I'm not always the best at remembering Celsius versus Fahrenheit, but one thing that I learned recently that has helped me to understand it better is that Celsius is how water feels about the heat and Fahrenheit is how people feel about the heat. So, and that goes for percentage-wise. So 32% of boiling water is still really, really hot. And 103% of boiling humans is really, really hot. Uplander seeks knowings of shifty making, yes? Then Uplander should make open ears to tongue flaps of mute mix. Process of shifty making is of big help use. First, be taking 5 need not materia, yes? Melty mix this one, mixy melt that one, squeeze and squash, then big eyes. 5 not needed are reborn as one shiny new. But shifty making is not simple like crafty making. Knowings of shifty making are much and many, and Uplander's brain case, though big for Uplander, is small. Uplander need not be making worry face. If Uplander has many need not materia, bring them to tent rank. Mutamix will shifty make for Uplander. Okay, Mutamix. How about you shifty make several of these? Several of these. I don't even know. I have 6 of those, so. Yes. I want the bag space more than I want the materia, let's be honest. It blew up, that's so good. Big eyes! 5 need not are reborn as 1. Game of chance. Flutter dance of heart. What did it make? Maybe craftsman materia? I don't know. That's fine. Transmute. Transmute. Transmute both. And tenacity. Confirm. Oh yeah, it's turning them all into craftsman command materia, which, sure, fine. I can do that. Control is more important than CP early on. And it gave us a gathering. Nice. Okay, so that cleared out 6 bag slots, which is very good. And I appreciate you, Mutamix. Okay. However, I don't think it gave us any EXP. But we can cross it off the list. Okay. I was going to... Yeah, this is level 20, so I can't turn it in. The only level 15 quests we have are fishing and conjury. Everything else is 20 or above, and according to my spreadsheet, so is literally everything else. So instead, we are going to... Yeah, we're going to try a guild test again, and hopefully it won't explode this time in a burst of confusion. And it gives us money. Join. 5 minutes tops. Okay. So while that's doing that, what else can we be doing? There really isn't much, is there? Just running around, waiting, bored. So, what quests can we start even if we can't turn them in yet? These are the real questions we must ask ourselves. We also must drink some mineral water. Okay, so can't do Lord of the Inferno yet because we have to report to Flame Sergeant in Tribone. Can't do Leaves Moraby because we have to start out at level 20 in order to do the leave. Replacement color, owing to an injury. Make your way to Jocelyn Spire, and we have to report to someone, so we can't do that. Swinophobia. We have to report to someone again. That's another leave. Use Sparhawk egg soup on a scarred antelope and slay it. We might be able to do that, but it is a level 22. And... did we? Yeah, we've already done this, so it's a turn in at this point, which again we cannot do until we're level 22. They really did put us in a corner, didn't they? Alright, let's see if we can get that antelope. And if not, we'll just gather the other South Shroud Aetherite. I keep getting the Aetherite and the Aethernet confused. Unhelpful. Alright, we are here. We are going this way. Okay. I actually, no, it says that it's too high, but we could. Is there anyone else doing it? Absolutely not. Of course not. That would be ridiculous. But I didn't even think to do fates. That would actually work. No, we're not doing the level 32 fate way up there. That is bad news. Bad news bears. And apparently someone in my FC has an injury, I guess. Because they're talking about blood. IRL. And I'm just like, maybe use an actual first aid kit. That might be helpful. Perhaps. Where am I going? Yeah, this'll work. No, it won't. Oh, what is this giant Furby with a tail? Hello, friend. No! Goodbye, friend. I got too close. This was a mistake. I'm gonna die. I didn't think it would actually attack me. Oh! Wow! Why did the Furby attack me? Hi, Kate! Thank you for the follow! I actually did a thing. Let's see if it works. Yeah! So there's that. I put that together last night, because... yeah. Just in case you decided to show up. I'm glad to see you! How are you today? Yes, we finished the little lad. I am very delighted by him. So far so good. It still feels kind of surreal because I started so early. Kinda hungry, but about to fix that. What are you planning on having to eat, if you don't mind my asking? I made myself a charcuterie board packed into a bento box for stream since I was going longer today. Okay, we're gonna go up here and... nope, it's gone. That one's not helpful. Oh goodness, we don't have any fates. But we're back here. Ooh, defrosting some salmon. That does sound good. I have deli meat and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a string cheese. That is what remains. Okay, so where Because if we go back to South Shroud and we don't get real close to a Furby, a giant Furby that one hit KO'd us, we might be able to do that other quest that is still too high level while we wait for a guild test. I don't think the guild test is happening. It's almost 7 minutes and it already bumped us up. So I don't think that's actually going to happen. Where's the door? There's the door. So we might switch it over to roulettes instead. Yes, you have your own shout out. You have been so kind to me and I wanted to return the favor. Okay, that's the fate again, but it only has 5 minutes and again it's still too high. What if we attacked this plant? What if we attacked a plant? Would we get levels for attacking it? Oh, I died so I don't have carbuncle out. Okay, let's see if we can actually win now. Alright, so for anyone who saw the shout out but would like more information, Strawberry Shortcake is an excellent streamer here on Twitch. And she does a lot of fun content, and lately she's been doing a lot of charity streams. Last night was to help raise money for another streamer. Look, it's Lyrica. Their dog, Peter, is having some health problems, so I am going to put it in chat real quick for anyone interested in helping out. And I'm just going to type it out because I believe that is correct. I was having so much trouble because I forgot what the command was for the bot last night. Oh no, it's the giant Furby. Please don't kill me again. Please don't kill me. But yeah, I was having a hard time finding it last night because I couldn't remember the command in your chat. So that's why it took me a minute to get there. What am I doing? You're gonna take the bot hostage? Again? Alright, where am I? Cloven hooved whores. So that's how I get this. A spicy dish. So we're gonna throw a spicy dish. Oh, of course, Kate. Like, it's a good cause, and Peter is wonderful, and Lyrica is wonderful, and I want everyone to be okay. Do I have to get close enough? Do I have to get close enough? Yes, I have to get close enough to throw soup! You have been souped! Maybe now I'll actually be able to win against this thing. Uh-oh. It keeps preventing. Oh dear. There we go. How many did I need? Just the one? Excellent. This is your class. You play, do you play Summoner? Summoner or Scholar? Or just Arcanist so far? Oh no, where am I? I am stuck behind trees, that's where I am. Summoner, yeah. I started with Summoner. Summoner... The retainers are done, Seki. I will send you the Twitch link real quick because I know, not Twitch, Twitter link, because I know that you are not on Twitter. Ugh. Where is it? Copy. Yeah, and Seki's over here playing Scholar and spreading plagues in PvP. How was your dinner, Seki? Alright, I have sent you an image of the wee lad. Bangers and mash. A very good dinner to have indeed. I was gonna go south and get that other aetherite. I keep getting aetherite and aethernet confused. Your partner plays Scholar? Healing can definitely be oh. That's a level 30. We are not going that way. Actually, no, we can't, because it's 4 levels to sneak our way past. We're not doing that. Okay, and we are giving up on this Guild Hest, because this Guild Hest isn't helping us. So, leveling roulette instead. 9 minutes? 9 of them. Duh. But yeah, Summoner was my first class in Final Fantasy XIV, and I really enjoyed it until I got to higher levels and started getting confused, so I switched to Dancer. And then they changed everything for Endwalker, and I got so confused. Like, it's not difficult now that I understand it, but when I didn't understand it, it was a problem. Okay, so we're just basically not able to do anything here. We're gonna head back to... Well, are we though? So I believe Thanalin out here. I don't know if it's actually going to show me. Let's not Blackbrush. Maybe Blackbrush? No, not Blackbrush. It wasn't Northern Thanalin either. Western? Yeah, out here is probably approximately our level because that's where some of our recent Huntslogs have been. So let's head out to Horizon and see what's available to us out there. Because we're running out of ways to level up! Okay. That is a level 10. However, up there is a level 21. Let's go! Wait, can we take a Choco? Can we take a Chocobo? Fire reporter, out to Vesper Bay. Yes, please. Also, Seki, Strawberry Shortcake is the streamer I was talking about the other day. She's really sweet. And I very much enjoy her streams. And her drawings. The final death in Elden Ring last night, the little MS Paint drawing was very good. I did very much enjoy that, and now it's just like, oh, I want to draw random things in MS Paint at the end of stream. How can I make this work without forgetting? And also having technical difficulties up the wazoo, because of course I would. It was so fun, and it was very cute, seeing the little drawing of Poppy. Okay, so there's almost 12 minutes left for that. So let's just run over there and hope that we're able to get through that fate. I want my Chocobo. I'm getting very tired of not having one. Ooh, channel point redeemed. That would be very fun as well. What is this boy? What are you, sir? You've got some very intense looking weaponry. Oh, and a very intense looking face. Why does this look like something that you would see in Dragon Quest? Specifically 11, because that's the only one that I've really watched and paid attention to, though a little bit of Dragon Quest 8. And why do you have AoEs? Stop that. I don't want to have to dodge the bad. It's already bad enough that I have to wait for my spells. Oh, the Minotaur Orc guys. The what did I call them? Hecky giants? Hecky boys? Heck giants? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna cast Physic on ourselves real quick. Oh! He is not hurting very badly, is he? Okay. So this isn't going very well. And we're in a very narrow corridor. So that's not helping either. Okay. I'm gonna pop a potion now. Maybe doing fates by myself wasn't my best course of action. I seem to be regretting my decisions here. At least I have a heal, so that's nice. I probably need to heal more. Run! Okay. Oh, we're actually... We might do this? Yeah! Awesome! I'm actually kind of shocked that I was able to survive that. Let's do a lower level fate. Let's do a lower level one. I normally don't do a whole lot of fates, so usually I only do them if I see someone else doing a fate, but now... Oh no, I still can't because I still don't have a grand company, so I'm not earning any grand company monies. I forgot what the currency is called. Well, Summoner is supposed to be a DPS. It is supposed to be a DPS class. I understand to a degree why they would make it so that Physic does not work as well for Summoners, because it's not supposed to be a healing class, so why should it heal? Like, I get that it used to be that you could use healing with... Yeah, we're gonna level sync. Sorry, my brain short-circuited because we're doing a new thing. We changed zones. I had to load in. Red mages are also canonically supposed to be a mix of the other mages, specifically red and white. So, being half white mage, it makes sense that they would have some level of healing. But yeah, even having Physic, I never used it in my first playthrough, but we also have come to establish that my first playthrough was very different from most people's, considering that I had a level 44 botanist long before I had my own chocobo. Okay, we're gonna heal again, because that looks to be a thing that we're gonna need to do. There we are. We win! Okay, gave us a little bit. We're at 904 out of 9. See, this is why I really wanted to try to make it so that I always have a healer and or a tank available for doing duties, because the wait times are not conducive to an interesting stream. Or at least not as interesting as it could be, unless you have something else to be doing in the meantime. So we're going to go back out here and deal with some of those little ghosts. So sometimes I just get overwhelmed with how nice everyone's been to me, a new streamer who really kind of just decided one day, hey, I'm gonna do this, and have just watched videos and tried to learn as quickly as humanly possible. I just really appreciate everyone who's gone out of their way to be nice to me. And who's given me a chance and watched my streams. I didn't really know what to expect going into this, so this has just been delightful. Okay. Hit it with your book. Thank you. I also wasn't expecting my cat to be quite so needy all the time. She does like to take a nap, but Kate was mentioning during stream last night how one of her cats likes to bite her to get attention. Nikki does similar, except it's all claws. She will sneak up behind you on her back legs and just come for your butt. It is hilarious and shocking and scares me sometimes because I'm not expecting it. No, hit it with the book. Thank you. If you aren't smacking things with your book, what are you even doing? Actually, this is working out pretty well. We might withdraw since it's going way too long. Okay, you good? Okay. Along with cute things, though, Nikki has been trying more frequently to eat my plants, which is a problem. We took her for a walk the other day. We've been trying to get her to be harness trained so that we can take her for more walks so she can just have a more enriching life. It can be hard for a cat in a little apartment, but she's getting used to the harness. It's still not like super easy for her to deal with, but she's really enjoying it. Being able to go outside to the point where I have had to start, every time my partner leaves, I have to be like, okay, we're holding hands now so that you don't leave with him. So yeah, that's been all sorts of fun. She's not happy about that. She hates her feet being touched. But we took her out the other night and she was very, very brave. Oh! Hooray! Maybe. Oh, sad little meow flops. Yeah, Nikki started off kind of that way. She still, while she's getting used to it, will kind of army crawl. And Nikki doesn't like having things on her body either. She especially hates when I hold her little feet. Um, but she was just so curious about what was going on around her. No! No! Why would you taunt me like that? How dare? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please? Please? Ugh. There we go. Okay. Yay! We made it! Okay. Hello, fellow adventurers. I like your scholarly hat combined with my favorite jacket. Oh, this is also very good. Good glams all around. Low level, no abilities. That is correct, fellow humanoid. Commence in combat if you're ever worried. Yeah. I could. I could. Oh, no AoE. Why no AoE? But yes, Nikki decided that she was going to go all the way over to, like, a part of the apartment complex that I've never even been to. Someone mentioned that our party is very cute, and I do have to agree. She has the tea-sipping emote. Oh goodness. That is very good. Gotta go fast? Gotta go fast? Okay, bye. Nope. Uh-oh. Okay, we're just gonna speed on up here. I'm also gonna change the camera angle just a bit. Uh-oh. Tank stance? Is tank stance on? Tank stance is in fact on. Okay. Dealing with that, key boys. Okay, and I already used my sprint, so we're just... Honestly, could probably just run to the bombs. Oh, we're one of those parties now. Okay. Which one of you? That is the healer saying that. Okay. Where is my... My enemy list is not showing up. I only just realized that. This is not a very good example of my skill set because I am so distracted by literally everything right now. Oh. But that one did aggro on me and it still didn't show up. He punched me. He punched me in my little face. Ugh. Okay. Okay, 2. That was a very efficient. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, exactly. How dare he? Hello, Kotos. I don't remember anything about you. So I've only done the new Copper Bell maybe 3 times. I don't know your lore specifically, sir. I just know you mad. Oh, that's right, and you do this. Which I am not a fan of. You know, I should know these things considering I just watched the VOD where I was tanking this dungeon, like, this morning. So I should be aware of and remember these things, however... I do remember that he likes to turn himself around quite a bit. It is nice that they bothered to add mechanics here, though. Oh, I'm in a safe zone. Hooray. Yay! Level up! Loot. I don't need that hat, but I'll greed on it anyway. Yeah, I do like that they did that, and it does sound like they are planning on doing this with Heavensward content as well. Just they started with A Realm Reborn for obvious reasons, it being the first expansion. Well, the first expansion that is still in the game. But it does sound like they are making plans. Okay. Because they really didn't do a whole lot in the way of mechanics, not that anyone still used at any rate. We're gonna attack this one since this is what everyone else is attacking, but I don't really understand where these things are going. And that blasting cap is after me in particular. He about to explode. Okay, I know that the tank has their stance on. I can see it. So what is happening here? Why am I getting injured? Hey. I got stuff. Also, the change to Icarus Ire, I am a fan. I approve. This is fantastic. Because, first of all, it's a more enjoyable fight. I actually have to do things and have things to do. Instead of just standing around waiting for the healer and the tank to finish their business after a very long and boring fight. So I am very happy with this particular boss. This is Arietta approved. Edit which? Weird summoning the bomb thing still. Okay. So it is still that way in the hard one. I don't think I actually have done the hard one. Oh, I already have that one. Therefore, I don't need it. I saw a thing and I thought it was the party, and I'm like, oh no, that is not the party. That is in fact my FC. It is still very weird being in an FC on this character in particular because I'm only ever on while streaming or preparing for a stream or grabbing screenshots to post on Twitter to make it look nice. So seeing people have their little conversations very unexpected at times. Yeah, a Realm Reborn optional hard modes. I'm pretty sure those are still quests that I have to unlock though, because we are doing all of the quests. Those are level 50 though, right? All of the hard modes for the little quests. The little starter zone quests. Emerald Carbuncle, that's not where you go. You go over here. And one day you will become Garuda. Okay. A, B, C. What? This person really likes their letters. They're having a grand old time teaching us the alphabet. And yes, I am pretty sure it's the scholar putting these down, which makes it even funnier. I think even though we unlocked the button for it, we still do not have access to... Yeah, we do not yet have access to Emerald Carbuncle as part of rotation. Okay, and everyone's done this, so no one is watching a cutscene. Excellent! And this person's dancing. Lurking while cooking. I'm glad to have you here. Enjoy your salmon. Okay. And we're gonna do this one before I forget that it's there so that we're not having to recharge it all up. Uh-oh. Run, 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 run! Haha! Success! I am also so glad that they made this fight more interesting. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm just gonna punch it with my book. Okay. And he's gonna be mad real quick here, I'm pretty sure. Hooray! Okay. I tried to give my accommodations to DPS. GGTY. Okay. But yeah. I feel like DPS don't always get accommodations even when they are deserved. Oh! I'm level 23 now. Okay. So that was very effective. What was I doing? Where's my notebook? So Arcanist is definitely above level 20, definitely. Okay. So we're switching over to Rogue now. Not Pugilist, Rogue. We're doing a mineral water. That's right, because it was roulettes, we had a bonus that I forgot about. That's not really gonna... Well, it would. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to get to another duty roulette. And if not, that is okay. Along with starting early, I am planning on ending late today, just for fun. Just as a little thank you. Also, I'm pretty sure that as in like 6 minutes, we will be at 50 hours of streamed time. So that's pretty exciting. We just hit 2 months recently and now we're at 50 hours. Getting those milestones in. Okay. We keep doing well, we might not even need to do the duty finder and we'll just hop right on over to work on Ifrit stuff. Uh-oh. I really hope those things don't come anywhere near me because I would die instantly. We're going back this way. I'm getting a bit of water. Anyone who would like to also hydrate with me is welcome to. So we are almost to 20. This is the last job that we need, I believe, in order to get to 20 for all of the jobs. Yep, because we hit it with Archer, because we did a Hunt's Log. Oh, get the cursor out of the way. If we do not get to doing the level 20 quests for MSQ today, we will do them. I can kick them to stop them exploding. You know, I keep hearing about these lovely things. Which one is the stun? Which one is the stun? Is it just this? It's leg sweep? Yeah. Okay. I keep hearing about these things working. And yet... Maybe I'll give it a try, see if it actually works for me this time. Hey! It actually did a thing! Thank you. I've never been able to make that work. Maybe next you can teach me how to make repelling shot work in actual combat. So for certain powerful enemies, they can resist things like stuns. Yeah. Oh, that's not the one. Uh-oh. Oops. we're gonna let our health get back up. Yeah, repelling shot, quick backstep. Need to be close melee range for the enemy for it to work. I still haven't been able to make it work. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe I'm not getting close enough to be in melee range. I'm not entirely sure. One day I will know how all of these things work, which is part of the reason I'm doing this. I couldn't tell you why it wouldn't have worked in the first place, otherwise I would know why it didn't and be able to remedy it. Uh-oh, we are getting lag frames. Okay. We might just be able to finish these boring little grinds to get to the next level. I don't like grinding very much, but it does have its use. Okay, so trick attack, potency of 30, increases damage dealt. Ooh! That's cool. Thick attack. These thighs are coming after them. Okay. Yeah, I have to start it. Go for a backstab, okay. So it's a positional? Doesn't look like it has positional still. But I could be wrong. Oh. We have to wait to do that again. We have to wait. Can I get money out of you? I don't know if that actually did anything. That's fine. Unexecuted from the rear is the line. Okay, second line. Oh, so it's 100 more potency. That makes sense. I'm learning all sorts of things. This is awesome. Okay, we're at almost 8 minutes of 5. Yeah, we're probably going to be able to quite easily finish off this level with a Coblin and just skip on ahead to the next bit. I can't quite see it because it's mushed. 200 more EXP? Yeah, we're gonna be able to get that from a Coblin real quick. That shouldn't be an issue. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna withdraw. And we're gonna clear all the selections. Alright, so that puts all of our combat jobs at level 20 or higher. Woo! Okay, and I'm gonna grab a quick little snack, because I need a snack. Oh no, my lowest healer and or tank is Contra, which I have forgotten how to use. It's fine. I'm sure I can figure it out in time for... what's it called? Ifrit. Okay, crossing things off my list to make sure that everything is all nice and handy dandy. Okay, so So we go to Camp Drybone, we talk to someone there, and then No, I'll have time to switch it over to Conjurer pretty quickly once I'm there. Oh, just rambling. That's what's up. Rambling. Getting confused by my own thoughts. Okay. Remove that map. Okay, so we go over Mia, and we'll be able to turn in a Halatali once we get farther in MSQ. Is that going to be up the hill? It's going to be up the hill. Outside of camp. Can we go this way? No, that takes us into the bar. Pardon me while I argue with myself about which direction to go. I am that stereotypical married couple, except I'm both of them at the same time. I keep telling myself to stop and ask for directions while also refusing to stop and ask for directions. Now it says it needs to go down. Where is it? Oh, it's inside. Is it? Is it really? Is it inside of here? Nope. Okay, now I'm just kind of confused. Ah, here's a flame captain. And immortal flame banners, so it's probably in this building. There it is! We found him. This man, with his little face. Ah, your Arietta Stormstrike of the Scions, not Scions, Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on the mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja's plot if the mission succeeds, Arietta. Let's make sure it does. See, I don't quite remember all of the faces from what's about to happen. I just remember the story, but faces aren't a thing I remember very well in this game, unless they are constant and repeating. So, we might be able to get to Ifrit today. That'll be fun. Okay. Oh, and I had things up here, did I not? Don't need that. It would be in Vanillin, and we are currently in Eastern Vanillin, so that doesn't help. That's South Shroud. Those are the other shrouds. That's Waking Sands, because that's where we're going to be turning it in. So I think we already did the Imp quest. Perhaps. Perhaps not. You know a thing I could have done that would have been real useful? I could have hid. I could have used hide. Like this. Then they'd have a harder time seeing me. He's not looking. Not gonna see shit. Do I want to do this next part on Rogue, or do I want to do it on a different job? Well, let's get to somewhere safe first. And I have a text message to answer. Okay, so the question, do we want to do this instance on Rogue, or do we want to switch to something better? I think I'm a little bit more comfortable with Lancer. I kind of want to do it on, actually, Thaumaturge, because there's going to be a lot of them. Let's do Thaumaturge because there's going to be a lot of them. Oh, and do I have all of my gear? Well, we'll be able to find out. Uh-oh. Hi. Hello, friend. Please stop hitting me. I don't appreciate this violence because I'm not the one committing it. Okay. Okay. We're clicking in. Yep, commence battle. Okay. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Oh, August. You're such a weenie. Ooh! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Hehehe. Ah ha 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 ha. That's the guy. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flames, the clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Gahaha. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hehehe. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. So, now we're going to battle all of these boys. All of them. Hello, sir. just gonna hope that our tanks are able to keep that aggro. Okay, so this is going much better because I have AoEs. Okay, you over here? I am not fond. Please discontinue shooting arrows. It is disagreeing with me. Okay. And... okay. Ah, hello. Is it bad that I went directly to Blink 182? Hello there. The angel from my nightmare. Ooh, that's a lot of them. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah. Uh-oh. They're a band, Seki. Hello, sir, please. Please discontinue your punch. Or rather, your stab. I do not like the stab. The stab is quite painful. Okay. You, please stop. Oh, hey, excellent. I look so bad already. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! I got hit with a sleep spell. The one that I forget to use. Bringer. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Yeah! Okay. So, we are... we're going to turn this in and unlock the next bit, and then we're going to switch over to Conjurer and hope and pray that I remember how to do this. One of the problems of doing all of the jobs at the same time is that you forget how to do them. Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't know if we could leave the pit because I didn't know if we could get back in, but I believe it's this guy over here. If you talk to him, he's like, hey, there's a way out. Listen well, these waters feed into the marshes of Drybone. A short swim will see us to freedom. However, if all of us attempt to flee, we are likely to be discovered. You alone must sneak out and assemble a rescue party. Once we have once you have one free, seek out our comrade stationed at Drybone. He will show you the way back here. May the 12 speed your way. No, we're not leaving the immediate area. Yeah, Lalafell jump real ridiculously high, don't they? Okay. Hi, robotic humanoid. Welcome to the party. How is your day going? I fear the Amalja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Bowl of Embers is now accessible. Same height as everyone else. It just shoots you up twice your height because you are small. Okay, so we are switching over to Conjurer so that we can get in quickly, I hope. Who is ready for Ifrit? I'm excited! Yes, I would like party of other players. Please and thanks. Hey, immediate! People always ask Ifrit, but not Wifrit or Howfrit. Oh, Seki, the dad jokes, they burn! They burn so good. Alright, here's hoping I remember how to heal. I forgot how good the little rainbow corona around the blotted out sun looked. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Hello! O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells! Bring those two as well. That's what you get, Ungust! What's going on? This ain't what we agreed! None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No! Spare me, I beg you! Pitiful children of man. My breath, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. I forgot how awesome the lines were for this, because I haven't seen this cutscene in literal ages. I really hope the party isn't mad that they're having to wait. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true god. Your words are my bread. They took a lot of liberties with a lot of Christian symbolism in this one. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Powerful rock candy mountain mama. Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. All right. We are getting there. Music has started. Oh, geez. I do love me some fun people to have in party. Uh-oh. Hello. Hello, friend. You probably don't need that quite yet. Oof. But I'll give you a heals anyway. Okay, and you definitely need a heals. Pretty quickly now. We have an archer and a bard on our team. This is glorious. Okay, can you cure? Oh, infernal nail. Hi. Can someone else attack this infernal nail? I do not. The nail, please. Apparently my heals aren't very good. Apparently my heals are not the best. Uh-oh. Okay. Nope, I think we oopsed. Yeah, we oopsed hard. We'll get it this time. Spider aggro at home. Oh, that sounds horrifying. Uh-oh. Not that our dear... That's a Dark Knight symbol, right? Uh-oh. No, we are not curing ourselves, and we're not curing Ifrit either. Please don't stand in the ouch. Alright. Okay. Oh. I mean, I'm not doing freaking terrible. It's just that this takes a lot of attention. Not as much as tanking took. Tanking was surprisingly difficult for me. Hey. Never go so far that you are outside of your healer's reach. Hi, Ifrit. We want you to explode, please. Not murder explode, but enough. Okay, oh, nope, you leave that tanky boy alone. And you leave that little archer alone. That archer is having a rough day. Uh-oh, nope, nope, run. Please get out of the way, little bunny lady. And now the bard. This is the most I've had to actually heal in any sort of content so far in this run. GGTY. He looks so mad. I almost always speak in such eloquent language. They do, because they've been around for literally ever. Yeah, 14 and WoW have such very different tanking and healing experiences. But in 14, one of the big things is that every job is a DPS. It's just what your DPS does as well as DPS. I do like this alchemical circle style. It's very nice. Is Rock Candy Mountain gonna speak to me? Nope. My parents are trying to speak to me, apparently, though. Pray forgive my lateness. I'm getting a lot of texts from my dad right now. That's concerning. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. When do I get to do that as a ninja? Whew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. Never because he isn't a ninja. Fair. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Arietta. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Hi, Nero. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Ul'Dan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You've been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. And of course, just as I finish reading that, I get hit directly in the funny bone. Owie. Well, not ow so much as ah. Why? That bundle of nerves is just so rude. But hey, we did it! We did our first primal. Our first trial. Well, not like a real trial, but a trial nonetheless, even though it's 4-man. Huzzah! We did the thing. Okay, so... And... we didn't get any EXP. That's interesting. We didn't get any EX... Weird. Olivia, you don't want to attack Nero. He's like a cockroach and can't be killed. It's so true, though. He is a cockroach, both in behavior and durability. Ah, there you are, Arietta. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their gods' After witnessing their god's defeat, I'm not wordsing today, it's fine. The Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds. For once a man is tempered... Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Arietta. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud, beyond all reckoning, when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You meanwhile have earned yourself a rest. take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Trial roulettes only give EXP if they're in a roulette. Stops people just chain queuing that boss to smack it dead. I mean, fair. Fair, but come on. Rude. Oh well, at least it means that Conjure stays at level 20 longer so that we can do Holotali and such. I hit my funny bone again. Why? Just want to check. Okay, so we are going to switch back to Rogue because other than Conjure, it has the lowest amount of EXP. Yeah, Ifrit is probably very, very glad that it's not a whole lot of EXP. Okay. So, Lord of the Inferno, Waking Sands. I hit my funny bone again. Guys, what did I do wrong? What gods did I anger? You know, besides Ifrit. So we're going a little long after our going a little long. So I'm just going to do the turn in for this. Probably Wyfred and Wenfred. Seki! Oh my goodness. But yeah, I hope you all have had an enjoyable day. And that you have enjoyed the stream. That person had a mushroom minion and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Ariada her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she never should have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Arietta, it's good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I heard my cat making... She talking. She talking a lot. Nikki? Meow? Yeah. You want to say hi to people? No, you want to flop on the floor, dejected and alone? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, the cat needs pets. It's desperate. Again. She's not even yelling that I picked her up. But now she wants to leave, so we'll let her. And continue on. Watch your tail, miss. You know that there are wheels on the ground. The perils you face were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be tracked back to a primal. Okay, yep. This is fascinating. However, I feel like I'm being explained to about physics. And I don't feel like understanding physics right now. Yes, thanks to the power you possess, the echo prevented you because giant crystal candy mountain in the sky is keeping you safe. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait, meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The Immortal Flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Because very quickly now, very, very quickly now, we shall be getting a grand company, which means a chocobo. Yeah, and we're not going to read the sad bits because sad. Dad Crid doesn't need to be sad Crid all the time. But he is both. He is both sad Crid and dad Crid. Okay, we did it! Hooray! Okay, so kind of important to the plot. So it is very important to the plot, but it doesn't really come up again too terribly much until, like, Shadowbringers, really. Like, it does make a whole lot of sense so that it would be mentioned. I'm also real confused by how it relates in Heaven's Word content, but that's beside the point. We'll get there when we get there. Basically, what we saw when the people became thralls to Ifrit is they were being what is referred to as tempered. When someone is tempered, they are permanently brainwashed in essence, and unable to be snapped out of it as far as is known. Basically, they are in a permanent state of doing everything they can to appease the god that has tempered them, the primal that has tempered them. Because of this, because they are in a constant state of trying to appease this god, if this god has been killed, such as happens in the storyline, what we just did, their sole purpose becomes resummoning that god, which is dangerous to themselves and others. They don't even recognize friends or family. Everything about them has been pretty much washed away, except that at the cost of literally everything else, they will try to resummon that god. So the only course, as far as people are aware, is to uh, it's to kill the people who have been tempered. There's no nice way to put it. They are a danger to themselves and everyone around them and are no longer capable of being returned from that state. They don't know who they are. They don't know who anyone else is. But it's hard to explain it in a way that fully explains the horror and the magnitude. Also, what are my captions doing? Um, I don't know what the captions are doing, but they keep flipping side to side. Or is that just in the little window? I don't know if it's actually happening on the overlay. Yep, it's still doing it on the overlay. What is going on? Um, I don't I don't know what's I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Yeah, you basically get mind controlled to be a worshiper and there is no cure. And like it's completely against your will and there is literally nothing you can do about it. But yeah, that is big old plot points. That is why the primals are bad, other than the fact that they I don't know what captions are doing. I'm so sorry. Other than the fact that they are in a constant state of soaking up aether, which is the life force that sustains both living beings as well as the planet and the elements as a whole. Like, it's not even just that the living things can't survive, it's that the planet itself cannot survive without aether. I am getting very frustrated by the captions. Hang on just a sec. Okay. Are you done? Let's see. We're gonna clear the transcript and start captioning again. Okay. Maybe it'll be nice now. Maybe. Perhaps. Okay. But that is the story as it is so far. We did a whole lot today. We made a retainer in the first hour, and then we got combat jobs to 20 in the second hour, and then we got to Ifrit and beat him in the third hour. We did a lot. So, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Thank you to those who came by for the first time. Thank you for those who have returned. Thank you for those who just lurked. Thank you for those who helped us figure out what our little guy, our just a little guy, was going to look like. And thank you for your patience while I dealt with various tech issues today. Because again, my setup is a bit wonky because I wanted to make sure that I could see chat without having to keep looking down at my phone. So, we're going to head over to the end screen. As always, on the end screen, there's a special thank you to our dear Seki, because Seki helped me pay for medical bills. If you too would like to see your name on the extra special thank yous, you can support me on my Ko-fi, which I'm going to put there. So a thing that I want to get to the point of doing at some point, but don't know how, so I'm going to have to look into it and also look into finding people to be the recipient of. Is eventually uh I would love to start rating other creators at the end of our streams, but first I need to find people to raid, and second I have to figure out how to actually go about doing that. So that is a thing that we will be looking into. I feel now that we have been doing this for 2 months that we have over 10 followers, now 11, and uh, because we are just now getting to our 50th hour of streaming, it's a thing that would be good of us to do. Becky, it gave asterisks. Let me just open Discord real quick. Oh, you sent a link. Yeah, you can't do that. Sorry, I have links blocked because I don't want bots to be spamming spam links. So I just made it so that I was the only one, or rather moderators. Only ones who can send a link. You have to get permission. And I don't know how to give it on an individual basis. All right, so with that, again, thank you all for a wonderful stream. Thank you all for dealing with my very scattered self. Today has been a long one, and it's also been just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to get through, definitely outside of our usual purview, but on Friday we will be getting back at it. But before anything else on Friday, since we did manage to get through IFRIT today, we will be getting our profession jobs above 20, because right now we have culinarian all the way down at level 16. So we'll be fixing that. And guess what we'll be able to do as well? We'll be able to leave our unused materials with our retainer. So, yep. All right. So thank you again. I'm babbling now, so I'ma go. Have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and stay out of the hot, hot, hot weather if it is hot where you are. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.